Good and reach heaven's heights, now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 77 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Brady's
and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
23 yards.
23 yards on the play. Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw again. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
At the Packers' 7-yard line.
Wait, 53!
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers
about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Buccaneers 3.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
First and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, the left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing now is Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 29-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Suck up for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
45's the mark. Box it. Stay at home. 45.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 40.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette. Complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the...
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they... And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10, at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Brady. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Well, that throw by Brady incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Brady's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Rodgers to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This will be caught just inside the 10. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Robert Tanyan. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are different.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now Brady again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number 1 play with my number 1 runner over my number 1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin him down deep, and play field position.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's third down.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.